Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back. Um, I know it's been a minute, been MIA, but yeah, life been lifing. But considering how good 2024 has been, like I'm not gonna cap, like I'm not even gonna sugarcoat to y'all. Like my mental health been struggling. Like yeah, I did start back with the mental health check-ins, and I've been trying to do um staying consistent with things, but y'all gotta understand that my mental health be suffering too, man. From just dealing with personal shit to it's been a whole lot. If you've been keeping up with my little shadow work audio series, I kind of go into depth about a few things I've been going through. For this video, I might hop into it, I might not. It all just depends on what's what. But um, yeah, 2024, it's been an interesting year. So for those that don't know, I moved back to Maryland due to things that were out of my control. So I'm pretty much here taking care of family, taking care of business. But when I got back to Maryland, it's crazy because it was like home felt like home, but home wasn't home. Like so much shit has changed within the last 5 years. Like I don't know, it just don't feel like home to me. But on top of that, like I was just going through, like my family was going through a lot. I don't even know where the fuck to start, bro. But when I got back to Maryland, pause. We gonna take it all the way back, cause it's crazy. Like me trying to sit down in front of this camera and explain everything that I've been through these last 2 years. Y'all gonna sit back and be like, damn, nigga, you done bounced back. I mean, granted, I have. I'm back on my feet. You know, at one point in time, I was homeless. I was struggling to figure out where my next meal was coming from. I had lost my car. Like, I lost everything twice. It was bad enough, you know, in Tennessee, like, losing the home, like, I'm not gonna cap. Like, that set my family back. It set me and my family back because I am the the head honcho of the family or whatever. So, like, when I had lost the home in Tennessee, like that shit, like I really did have to start from ground zero, no help for real. Like I had to figure that shit out, just like how I had to when I came back to Maryland type shit. So yeah, so those that don't know, back after I graduated college back in 2022, I was scammed out of a house. I was trying to purchase a home, and it was a shady landlord. And long story short, I had lost about a $5,000 investment. Trying to invest into this house, right? Ultimately leading me to live on the streets of Nashville for about 6 to 7 months. I was sleeping in my car, in and out of motels, in and out of hotels, just trying to maneuver. And I was blessed to run across a couple people that did help me out and get me out the streets. And I had stayed in Nashville for a good little minute, for about a year or so. And life at home was just, both of my parents were severely ill and disabled. So it was just like, all right, I either got to figure out something here or go back home and take care of business. And at the time that I left Nashville, it was just so much going on. My dad had just had a stroke. We had to start my mama's dialysis back up. It was just a lot. Like, I did not want to come back to Maryland. I'm not gonna cap. It's a love-hate relationship. I love the DMV, but I was not trying to come back to Maryland to deal with none of that. But ultimately, I had to. Like, I had no choices here. So I got back to Maryland to find out that pretty much my mom was being evicted and we were losing our childhood home. So it was just like, damn, I just got out the situation. To come back into it was insane. But we made it work. In 30 days, I was able to get that house packed up. Mind you, I was damn near by myself. It wasn't until we had gotten like all the furniture and shit out that I actually asked for help. No, I had to move out of a 2-story home. It was just me and my brother just packing, like literally nonstop for like 30 days. I had to get that shit up out the house. And I did. It took a minute. And when I first got back to Maryland, bro, I was tired. It was a lot of work, a lot. And in the midst of all that, I'm grateful because I ran into people that, you know, helped me to look at my career a little differently. Yes, I did go to school for engineering, but now I am in the entertainment business. I am now, entertainment, music, all that. Y'all about to see real soon. I ain't gonna tell y'all just yet, but those that know, they already know. Anyway, so what was that? That was 2023 going into 2024. My mom lost the home. We had to move everything out. At that moment, it wasn't as bad. We were able to we were living in Airbnbs for a minute until we were able to secure a spot. And that wasn't until like April of like 2024, which is the spot I'm in right now. And in the midst of all of that, I guess you can call it a spiritual journey. I guess you can call it a healing journey, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I feel like I've been on this journey for years, bro. And it just, I don't know, like, the bigger the battles, the greater the rewards. And that's all I can say. In life, you got to understand that there is duality in everything. Everything that bad that happens, there's some good that comes from it. And y'all probably looking at me like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Life be lifing, but you got to take those lessons and make it into something. You know what I mean? Y'all see all these posters and shit behind me, bro. I've been working. I've been trying to figure out how to get this brand up and going. I ain't forget about the elevation. I just had to sit back. And y'all about to see me pop out real quick. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so now my 2024, like I said, it kicked my ass. It did. I'm grateful that I didn't have the same struggles I had in Nashville. Because like in Nashville, I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. I didn't know. I literally had to put all my trust in God to get me out that situation. And he did, and I learned so many lessons from that. And like I said, like, yeah, bad shit happens. Like, nobody wants to be homeless. Nobody wants to be struggling to figure out where their next meal is coming from. Nobody wants to be struggling looking for a job. Nobody wants any of that. But there are so many lessons in that. You kind of got to learn how to be grateful for what what God is giving you right in front of you. You know what I mean? And through that, I learned gratitude and I learned how to surrender. Like, you can't be in control of everything. Granted, yes, at the end of the day, for those that know, it's you and God. Once you figure out that plan, it's only y'all two. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You figure out a plan, and God's gonna drop the resources off. You know what they always say? What is it? When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Yeah, he gonna give you the lemons. He gonna give you the water. He gonna give you the sugar. It's up to you to make it. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how much work you put in, depending on how you do what you need to do, you know what I'm saying? You can have some bomb ass lemonade. I probably fucked that analogy all the way up, but it's whatever. And I feel like I be hating that I'm scatterbrained, so like I just be jumping from topic to topic. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've been in front of the camera for real. But so yeah, 2024. Like I said, moving in and out of B&Bs during that time. This is about January 2024. I was struggling with, like I said, my mental health for sure. I had some homies that had recently passed going into 2024, and my mental health was gone. And those that don't know me, I've had, and God forgive me, rest in peace to all my soldiers. I've lost so many people to death, it's not even funny. Like, during the whole time I was in college, I had lost like 8 homies type shit. Not able to come home for funerals, not able to grieve in the moment. It was just like I kind of had to keep going because I was in school. I was determined to finish. And it took a lot on me mentally. It did. This whole journey has taken its toll on me mentally. And I've learned that I have to put my mental health first, because if I don't have my mental health, I ain't got shit. You know what I mean? And so going into 2024 was rough. But in the midst of that, I learned to heal. I was surrounded by a bunch of angels that allowed me to live in the moment, grieve, but also show me how good it can get. One person in particular, Piper, I love you to death. You truly are an angel. Just linking up after a couple of events, she just transformed my whole world for real. She showed me and exposed me to she exposed me to the music industry, honestly. Not even the music industry, but like the entertainment side out here in DC. And just by having these events, connecting with these people, and just networking in general, she exposed me to a whole nother life I didn't even know existed for real. So I am grateful to have you in my life. I'm grateful to have met you. You truly are an angel. I had met my co-worker Jew. Man, I love you to death. This man spoke life into me when nobody else did. He saw things in me that I didn't even see in myself, and he allowed me to create the space to cultivate what it is I'm creating now in this time and space. And for him, it's much love. I miss you, bro. We gotta link up soon. I got some crazy ideas I need to run by you. Yeah, and just different places, and just being exposed to, like I said, the music industry, seeing like the ins and outs of how these concerts and festivals are run, seeing how these events are held. Like 2024 was good, but it had its rough peaks. I'm not gonna sit back and act like everything was peaches and cream, because it damn sure wasn't. But I think because of my mindset, I'm able to kind of like take things and like take the punches and keep pushing. Like I don't stay down about too much for too long. I do notice, like I said, I suffer from my mental health. I suffer from depression, PTSD, anxiety real bad. Like once my social battery is done, I want no communication. I'm ready to go. Like dead ass. So yeah, so like I really had to sit down, and I could tell when my little depressive episodes were coming up. I could tell when I like really just didn't want to be bothered. And I was making and taking note of the behaviors I would have in order to, I guess you say, try to transmute it, I guess is the best way to put it. Turning your pain into something, you know what I mean? And yeah, so like, I'm not gonna cap, it got rough. There were times where I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cap. B&Bs aren't bad. Like if you're in a situation where you need someplace to stay, B&Bs aren't bad, but they do get quite expensive very quickly. And we had stayed, like I said, we had stayed on one, and it was too much for my pockets. I wasn't able to keep up. Like staying at that B&B was just as much as paying rent at a fucking apartment complex or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to build up my credit and shit so I can get a spot, you know what I'm saying? I made some questionable decisions when I was younger with my credit, so it's like I'm trying to fix that, right? So I really didn't have, I had limited options, you know what I mean? And I wasn't finna to put my brother in the shelter. We was gonna figure this shit out, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna go back on the streets. I wasn't finna put him through what I went through in Nashville, you know what I mean? We was figuring it out. So yeah, moving forward, like I said, dealing with my mental health, I had started taking this shadow work shit more seriously. And all shadow work is seeing what your triggers are and figuring out why is it triggering you, how is it triggering you, and how do you move about in the world for real. And with that, I guess you could say I was able to maneuver through a little easier, a little better. Like I said, shit ain't sweet. Nothing about the spiritual journey is sweet. I mean, granted, like I said, once you get through your lessons, it's a greater blessing on the other side. But getting through that dark night of the soul, getting through all that past trauma, all that past hurt, pain, like I said, I just felt like to all my folks that be like, yo, I ain't signed up for God's strongest soldiers. On God, I ain't signed up for that shit, bro. It was one blow after another, after another, after another. I was just like, damn, God, like, shit, can I get a breather? Like, I felt like my ass was getting fucked up all 12 rounds. Like, but granted, like I said, the blessings are higher. Like I said, I'm linking up with celebrities. I'm meeting people that I look up to. Like, this shit fire. Like, it was worth it. You know what I mean? But getting through, God gonna whip that ass, bro. Oh, God. And I like to take a humorous approach to this because you kind of gotta laugh to keep from crying, man. But yeah, like, it was one blow after another. Like, it was bad enough losing the home, then losing everything. Dealing with breakups, insecurities, things of that nature. Dealing with family shit and just grieving all the way around. All that. Like I said, I am my family's monarch, if that's what you want to call it. Like, anybody having issues, they come to me, they come talk to me. I'm the one to get shit done. It's just how it is. And unfortunately, I've never really had that support from my family. I've always been the support system, if that makes sense. So it's like when I'm down, everybody down. And not even to say it like that, but it's just like, I know my family doesn't have the capacity to take on, how do I put that? Like, my family doesn't have the emotional capacity to take on things I was going through. So, like, when I was really going through all this shit, like, I really was alone. I really was trucking through this shit with just me and God, for real. And it opened my eyes a lot. It allowed me to see, okay, what's holding me back? Why am I so fearful to take these risks? Okay, we took them before and we realized, we made some pretty impulsive decisions. Let's not do that again. But at the same time, being able to walk in faith and be like, okay, God, I got an idea. I'm gonna run this by you real quick. You know, can you lead my steps? And like that's how I've been pushing through. And like I said, like, y'all can check out my shadow work series where I literally go in depth with certain topics. Like I do. I go through my little shadow work journals, find a quote, or find the, what do you call it? The shadow work question of the day. And I went through and truthfully answered them joints, and I'm giving y'all my input. Click the link in the bio if you were interested. If you're interested in that. I also had started a podcast where I was just kind of just talking about my experiences when I first got home. Yes, trigger warning. If you are, like I said, suffering with your mental health, I know in a couple of them I do speak on my younger sibling suffers from schizophrenic disorder and what do you call it? Suicidal ideations, and I do speak on that in a couple of them just to give y'all like real life, like I'm giving y'all me like 100% for this is me. If y'all know me, y'all know me. So yeah, I speak on a lot of different topics. I speak on my struggles going through this journey, if that's what you want to call it. So like all of 2024, literally when I moved into my new spot, I was around April. That's when I had started taking it seriously, and it helped me to heal wounds that I didn't even realize was there. It helped me to heal shit that I thought I had healed a while ago, but just having a different perspective of it, from a different standpoint. And I'm not perfect. There's still shit I need to work on. Everybody do. Like, you never stop healing. You just, all healing is really learning yourself and being honest with yourself and the decisions you be making. What else? So yeah, like, I've slick just been growing that. I've been working, like I said, on the elevation and how I want to present it out to the people. And I'm kind of grateful that took the turn that it did, and I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, 2024 was a year of, healing. 2024 was a year of surrender and living in faith, being in faith. Me and God got a different type of relationship, and however you deem, everybody has their own opinion, and I'm not gonna sit here and explain. But all spirituality is how you and whoever you deem as source, God, spirit, whatever, that's all you. I don't want to deny anybody's beliefs. I ain't trying to, my relationship with God, we locked in differently. So however you deem your source, your relationship to your source, by all means, do what you need to do. But yeah, this was definitely a year of learning, a lot of growth, and patience. Understanding that shit don't happen overnight, and just, I don't know, oftentimes I could be I don't give myself grace. And I've been learning to be more gentle with myself. Like, I don't know, I was raised in I'm not gonna say a hostile environment, but my mom stayed on our asses, bro. Like, if we ain't bring in the grades, if we was out there acting a fool, like, she wasn't playing that. And in a sense, I've kind of taken and adapted that to kind of reparent myself. But in a sense, like, I don't be giving myself grace. Like, I know I'm going through it. I know I be having my little depressive bouts. I know I be, you know what I'm saying, isolating like a motherfucker. That's how I heal. That's how I've always healed. Like I said, growing up, my family wasn't having that. Fuck you crying for. Wipe them tears, keep it pushing. That's literally how I grew up. So emotionally, I don't. I just keep pushing. I keep pushing till I can't no more. And then, like I said, I go through those little depressive bouts where it's like, damn, like, I isolate from the world. You won't hear from me for at least 90 days. You know what I mean? Like, it's bad. I'm trying to get better at it. Like I said, these are the wounds that I'm healing. You know what I mean? And you realize where they come from, where they stem from. And it be a lot. But like I said, 2024 was one for the books. 2024 was one for the books. I ain't gonna cap to you. There were a lot of blessings, but there were also a lot of lessons. And within those lessons, I healed. I had to. I ain't got no choices here. I started taking, like I said, my self-care more seriously. Like I said, I started taking my mental health more seriously. I started taking my physical health more seriously. And in a sense, as you heal, the world around you kind of reflects how far you've gotten in your healing journey. The current job I'm working at now, like I said, it's for the moment. We're doing what we gotta do. I'm building up for my dreams. But the current job that I'm at now, I'm a supervisor at a retailer. So, granted, I'm 25, but I'm working with a bunch of younger adults who, this generation is so lost, but we're the new adults. So it's like, damn, we ain't got no guidance, and we supposed to be teaching these motherfuckers? Come on, man. But it's like, I look at my coworkers and I look at my associates, and it's just like, yeah, like, everybody goes through their own shit. Everybody heals differently. But I'm glad that I've created that relationship with my associates where they can come to me and talk to me about anything. And, like, I can understand, and, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have a good day. If you're not feeling it mentally, hey, I'm not having a good day. Well, thank you for letting me know. Hey, go do some training in the back then. If you don't want to be out here, if you don't want to socialize, go on the back, go chill out. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, work is still being done, but I'm finding a better way to become a leader. Because I have no choices but to. You gotta lead by example. I was given the position, and I gotta follow through with it. You know what I mean? But this position has showed me so, I guess you could say, ways of not only healing myself, but healing everybody around me. And I've always been a healer. I've been a healer for my family for years. It's just now it's like God's telling me to use my gift to help heal the youth. And the youth has always been, like, we're misguided. Like, our parents were misguided, we're misguided. You know what I'm saying? We realized that, we don't want to live the same life they was living. But we're going about it without direction, for real. And I realized I gotta lead by example. I gotta help these kids figure out what it is that they want to do, encourage them to stay in school, encouraging them to, You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you hate this job, but what's your plan? Like, nah, this ain't the end all be all, but what's your plan? Okay, you got a certain, benchmark you trying to reach before you quit. Like, what's, and just really just talking to them and like understanding their thought process. Like, everybody think differently, but it puts me in a better perspective to be like, damn, I get that. I've been through that. I don't want y'all to go through that again. Or I don't want y'all to go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm always giving game, always helping folks out. And at the same time, like, it's reciprocated. They put me on a new game and shit. Like, I love my associates, man. They bring me life. They do. At times, the job can be stressful. I mean, shit, what's not stressful? You know what I mean? But I'm grateful to have been put in that situation, in that position to teach me the lessons that needed to be taught. You know what I mean? Like I said, 2024 was a year of learning, a year of growth. Definitely tried a couple of different side hustles. Some of them worked. Some of them was like, it's going to take a little bit more energy on my end to get them to flourish. But I mean, shit, like, I'm setting myself up now for a better future later. The only way to get out of poverty is to have multiple incomes. Having multiple incomes and learning how to stick to a budget, for real. If you know that this is what you need to make monthly in order to cover all your bills, all right, then nigga, you need to grind and stack that bread so that way you got months saved up for all your needs and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how to make your money move for you. Figure out how to make your money work for you. I'm always talking about investments. Me personally, I'm trying to get into crypto now. For a minute, I've been trading stocks and forex for a minute. And just investing like long term and like commodities and stuff like that, because we're switching into a digital world where cash is I'm not gonna say it's no longer valid, but we're moving into like a digital society where we really do need to keep up with this new crypto run. We really do need to keep up with AI and technology. And the resources are out there. It's just a matter of you just finding the right people to look after, you know what I'm saying? Or finding the right people to follow. Like I said, there's still a lot of learning I gotta do. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know everything, because I don't. But I'm just putting y'all on game to things that I've been studying. But yeah, there's mad money in digital content, for real. Like digital marketing, ads, digital products. I don't think we realize what digital products are and how they've pretty much shaped society as we speak today, and how much money is in it. Yeah, I started cutting hair again, and doing locks. Now, granted, I was so fearful. I'm not even gonna say fearful, but it was like I was self-sabotaging, because I know I got the skill. Like, I've been cutting my mom and my brother's hair for years, but understanding that not everybody got the same hair texture, getting comfortable with cutting other people's hair even though you've never worked with them. I'm finding my way around the fear, the insecurities. I'm finding my way, like I'm fighting through this self-sabotage in order to run up a bag. That's why I keep telling y'all, find things that y'all passionate in, find things y'all are good at, and figure out how to run up a bag. It's the best way to do it. But yeah, cutting hair, like, my shit looking a little rough. I ain't gonna take my hat off, but cause nigga been working for real. But like, just like I said, taking your talents and learning how to profit from them, learning how to market yourself so that way you can make money from your talents. What else have I gotten into? Sports betting. Man, I love me some football. The Commanders are whipping ass this season. I'm not gonna cap. They might have a run at the Super Bowl. They might. Of course, I'm an Eagles fan through and through. They've had a good season too. They've had a good season. Who else? The Lions have had a really good season, and the Ravens are whipping ass, bro. The Ravens, it's crazy because the other side of my family, they a bunch of Ravens fans. And I've always low-key, I've loved Baltimore for a minute. But being that I was born in Philly and my immediate family all from Philly, I was just kind of like a born-in Eagles fan. Like, I really didn't have a choice. But the other side of my family, man, they Ravens fans all the way down, you hear me? And I remember being younger, we'd all go over to my aunt crib and we watched the game, and yeah, man. So I've always slept with a Ravens fan for sure. But football, this gonna be a good ass. These playoffs gonna be good for sure. But yeah, got into sports betting, college basketball. Shit, I love basketball, y'all. So college basketball, can't wait. What else? Yeah, those are just a few of my investments. Not granted, do your research. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like sports betting is all that. I mean, I have made some nice money. It's paid some bills, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen folks like run up a bag. I saw one dude talking about he about to pay for his wedding just off of his sports bets. And I mean, shit, he making it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, invest responsibly. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't piss off your rent money on one game. You know what I mean? And that's with any investment. Like, don't risk money that you taking for your bills to invest. Invest wisely. All investing, no matter what you do, is risky. Do your research. And yeah, I've been plotting and scheming about where I'm gonna take this brand. Cause the idea is so massive. Like I said, when God gives you an idea, can't shit stop you. But it takes a lot for you to try to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna say comprehend it, but okay, boom. God is showing you what the final, or not even the final, but showing you a glimpse of what could be. And it's like, all right, bet, how do I get there? And slowly but surely, it all kind of unravels in divine timing. That's what that is. It just unravels in time. And I would have never have thought, like when I first started this joint, when I first started my journals, I would have never thought that it would have expanded into what it has now. Like, I'm out here saving people's lives and not even realizing it. You know what I mean? Like, and I get it. To those that, you know, that were reaching out, hey, where you at? You know, we missed your post. You know, you good? Man, like, life been lifing. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like shit sweet. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like everything peaches and cream. Life has been rough, especially these last couple months, bro. It's been rough. It has. My mom has been real sick again, and it's just like previous trauma is causing me to isolate again. Like I said, growing up, my mom she's been sick for a minute. She has a rare blood disorder that wreaks havoc on her body, making her susceptible to any type of infection, just making it hard. Yeah, any little thing can trigger this disease and cause it to just wreak havoc on her body. My mother she's a double below the knee amputee. She's in heart failure and kidney failure. At the moment, we have her at a nursing home because I can no longer provide the resources to take care of her. Granted, yeah, we go over after work. I try to meet up with her, if not every day, every other day. But sometimes I be tired too. It's exhausting running back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And she's been in and out the hospital again for complications with her heart. She's been in and out the hospital again with complications with her blood levels. She's been in and out the hospital with complications with, like I said, everything. This disease has wreaked havoc on her life for years. But she's a fighter. She is. She ain't gonna let, all right, we cool. She ain't gonna let nothing stop her. But it becomes a lot when it's almost like I'm her therapist. And it's like I can't handle my own shit, let alone somebody else's, and I have to pretend like, yeah, everything cool when I'm slick. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got my own shit together for real. And that be the hard part. Pretending, like every day I come into work, my coworkers are like, oh, you're so strong, I would have taken off. Man, I can't afford to take off. Well, not even saying that, but it's just like, I have that mindset where it's like, if I don't work, I get trapped in my thoughts. When I get trapped in my thoughts, that's not a good thing for anybody. A few months back, I was ready to risk it all. I was about to crash out and didn't give a fuck. Like, I was like, bro, take me to jail. I would kill a motherfucker. And I had to realize, like, hey, bro, that's not the mentality to have. But how fast I was ready to crash out was insane. I'll do anything for my family. Shit, you try me and my family, bro, you better hope and wish that God be with you, bro. Yes, I'm God body, but shit. Play with me if you want, man. Play with me if you want. The last thing you motherfucking do. But, see, that just got me right up again just thinking about that situation, bro. But, yeah, nah, I was like, bro, because if I find this man, I'm going to kill him. And that's really, like, I had to sit down with God and be like, yo, why am I so angry about the situation? Why am I ready to, like, I ain't care, bro. Like, I crashed all the way out, bro. Like, I'm laughing because, like, I look back at it and it's just like, I really had to calm my ass down, and I ended up fucking up my hand. For those that know, I've broken both of my hands multiple times from fighting and punching shit. So my hands are all scarred up. They all bruised up. It is what it is. And ultimately, I had to calm myself down because it's like, bro, you hurting yourself. You getting locked up ain't good for nobody. Like, who is you helping? And I really had to sit down and calm down and be like, hey, bro, like, you gotta chill out. you gotta chill out. But then it's like, it's crazy because after that situation happened, like a few months down the line, it wasn't even me, but I was with a group of young men and women. Like, they was a little younger than me. And an issue presented itself. And they were so quick to be like, nah, fuck you, nigga. Woo-doo-doo. Like, they was on go. Like I said, that young nigga mentality. They was ready to crash out. And I was like, hey, bro, like, first of all, let's think about it. You're outnumbered, 1. 2, I'm not bailing none of y'all out of jail tonight. And 3, bro, like, is it really worth it? A nigga pressing your pride, is it really worth it? And I had to, like, get them to calm down. And I was like, shit, man, that was me a few weeks ago. Like, why am I even playing? But taking my experiences and trying to help them to make better decisions, for real. Yeah, you play with me and my family, may God be with you. That's all I gotta say. Because if I crash out, it's your ass. It's your ass. What else, man? Yeah, 2024 taught me a lot. 2024 taught me a lot, bro. Dealing with certain emotions, like I just said, trying not to crash out. Because even as a kid, bro, adult, like, I didn't have the space to express certain emotions. So everything came out as anger. And slick, like I said, dealing with those emotions, dealing with that childhood trauma, you gotta do something with it, you know what I mean? And like I said, I've been able to transmute it, like I said, when I was younger, go hoop, play sports. I played about 3-4 sports when I was in high school. Finding other ways to express what it is you feeling on the inside. I've always been a poet, so poetry, writing music, drawing. I got a few paintings back here. That's not all of them. I stay painting. What else? Like, just find other ways to transmute stuff, like cooking, stuff like that. Just finding fun shit to do. So yeah, 2024 was a lot. It was a lot. But like I said, a lot of growth, a lot of learning, a lot of wisdom being instilled. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't plan to be perfect. I ain't trying to be perfect. I'm just telling y'all how life is and how it's been. For those of y'all that want an update, talking about where did I go? Damn, you ducked off. You done cut everybody off. It wasn't on purpose, bro. Like, I had to fucking heal, bro. From, like I said, homelessness, assault. What else, bro? I experienced so much, it's not even funny. Death. Hunger. Heartbreak. Shit, my own health being in shambles. What else, man? Low self-esteem. Like, a lot of shit just... It's a lot, man. Dealing with the depression, it ain't... I fight many battles a day, bro. Like, the shit don't end for me, bro. I be dealing with demons in my head just like everybody else, bro. Nah, I ain't perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am. It is what it is. Best thing I could do is just give game from the things that I've experienced, which I plan on doing, like I said, y'all gonna see real soon. I ain't gonna give out too much. But yeah, man, like, I see a lot of spiritualists that hop on talking about all the good shit about spirituality, but very few talk about, like I said, them dark nights of the soul, them points in your journey where it's like you have nothing but God to lean on. And even sometimes you feel like God not even hearing you. But you have to learn to sit in the moment and listen. Like, yeah, you can pray and pray and pray, but if you're not sitting and listening, you're not gonna hear nothing. Like, and I had to learn that too. Like, you have to be present in the moment. Yeah, you gotta be present in the moment to take account for all that was given to you. Yeah, sorry, my thing came up. You got to be present in the moment to take account everything that you have been given, the lessons that have been granted to you, and the blessings that are upon you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can honestly say, last year around this time, last year around this time, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better mentally. I'm doing a lot better physically. I'm doing a lot better financially. I can say, you know, a few years back, I ain't know where my next meal is coming from, and I'm able to get up and go to the store and pick up whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I got a car, I got a crib. We good. Now I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm a lot better than where I was. And you got to be grateful for that. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful that you able to get up and wash your ass. Like, be grateful that you got hot water. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all this devastation from the wildfires in Cali to folks being snowed in. Ain't got no power over here on the east side. Like, in a blink of an eye, everything can be gone. Just like that. And having to start over, knowing where to look, seeing where the resources are, and just being guided by God, it humbles you, man. And it, in a sense, my heart goes out to them people. I've been praying for everybody that got family out there, you know, praying for them folks that they have the resources or that there are resources that they're able to go out there and get. Like I said, if you are, and I'm open with this, if you do need resources, or if you are struggling with your mental health, if you need resources, like you don't know where your next meal coming from, check out any local churches or life centers in your area. What else? If you're out here on the streets and you're looking for shelter or a place to stay warm, like I said, check out your local life centers, churches, community providers. I'm out here in PG County and I'm still looking for all the resources that are out here. So if you all are struggling, hit me up and I'll reach out to a few people to see, you know, if we can do something for you. You know what I mean? Cause yeah, man, to be through it, to live through it, to understand it, and to be that voice for somebody that's still going through it or just not experiencing it. Like I said, all I can give is free game and wisdom for the things I've been through. And that's all I'm trying to do. So yeah, 2024 was a lot of lessons, a lot of blessings. But it got hard. Don't sit up here. I hate when people be so quick to judge. First of all, I need everybody right now. If you feel some kind of way, or if you look at somebody and be like, damn, I wish I had their life, I need you to sit back and see what you have in your life and why you want theirs so bad. Like, I really need y'all to be grateful for what it is that you have. Like, if you were able to get up this morning, if you're able to even watch this video on your phone, bro, you blessed. Like, if you got food in your crib, or, you know, you could pull up and go pick up some Chipotle, bro, you blessed. Because folks, they ain't got money for food for real, you know what I mean? Or money for gas to get around. Like, I know folks out here struggling financially. I know folks out here struggling mentally. You know, and I know folks out here struggling physically, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you able to get up and walk, nigga, thank God. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many things that people lose sight of when it can be taken in a heartbeat. So just be grateful for what it is that you got, and, you know, send praises to the one that, you know, the Most High, whoever you deem as your God. I'm not gonna get into that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think I'm about to definitely just start having like more just rants and shit. Like I said, it's been a minute since I hopped in front of the camera. Like I said, I've been struggling to get my mental health together to even hop in front of y'all to just talk, you know what I mean? Like, but we got things coming soon. Be on the lookout for the elevation. We got some fun shit coming soon for sure. Yeah, we about to take this joint internationally for sure. So yeah. Like I said, if y'all need resources, if you are struggling with homelessness or hunger, feel free to reach out to me and I will find services or places that can assist you, or pass on your information to somebody who can assist you. If you're dealing with mental health, or you're dealing with your mental health or struggling with your mental health, if you're out here in Maryland, I got a few organizations that are willing to help get you situated with either a counselor or provide the resources that you need. Or if you just need an open ear, I have Emphatic listening sessions, which all this is event sessions. Just come to me and vent. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm there, non-judgmental. I'll tell you what it is, tell you what it ain't. Or I'm just here to just listen if you just need an ear to listen to. You know what I mean? Sometimes we all just need somebody to we need to be heard. There we go. Sometimes we feel like we need to be heard. And so y'all click the link in my bio if you want, if you would like one of those empathic listening sessions. They're called the Healing Room Vent Sessions on the thing. So if you want to talk to me, hit me up. If you're an artist or you do music, hit me up as well. I got a creative idea that I'm ready to put out. And if you do music, if you make music, hit me up. I am technically an A&R in training, so I can get you seen by some pretty high music executives. So let me know if you serious about it. Yeah, I definitely think I'm about to have more of these, or I'm just sitting up here talking, just ranting. But this was a little life update. 2024 was lessons and blessings. 2025 is execution and planning, or planning and execution. I see how far I can go and how nothing can stop me. Well, no, I take that back. The only thing that can stop me is myself. But I'll probably hop on another video and talk more into like self-sabotage and things like that. Cause like, yeah, I like to talk, but sometimes I just being in front of camera just ain't always my niche. I kind of gotta be in a decent headspace in order to just hop in front of the camera. But I hope all is well. To those that have been supporting me since day one, thank you for reaching out. Thank you for, I don't know, allowing me to be a part of this collective and to share my wisdom. I was listening to 19 Keys this morning, and he was just talking about how we're all just sick and we all just need to be kind to each other, because if we're not sick physically, we're sick mentally. We're not sick mentally, we're sick spiritually. And he was just putting on a lot of good game. That particular episode, he was talking to one of Dr. Sebi's daughters. Now, don't get me wrong, I can't remember the young woman's name, but the name of the episode was Food Wars. Higher level conversations is what I'm talking about. I love 19 Keys. I could sit and listen to him all day. He's a great man of wisdom. And a lot of his snippets, a lot of his videos, I repurpose for the elevation as motivation, because that's what I take as my motivation. You know what I mean? But yeah, healing each other, healing the dynamic in the Black community. But like I said, that's another video. I'm gonna hop into that later. But you know, sometimes we want to feel heard. We want to feel loved. We want to feel appreciated. Like, we want that shit reciprocated. So yeah, I hope y'all take this. Like I said, I got big things coming soon. If you are interested in my shadow work auto series, I keep saying auto. If you're interested in my shadow work audio series, there we go. Click the link in the bio. Yeah, those are gonna be on Gumroad for you, and you can purchase the shadow work journals to go along with it, so you can answer the same questions that I answered, and you can see my insight on those particular questions and prompts. And like I said, everybody's experienced different shit. Everybody's been through different shit. All I can do is offer my wisdom to you to help you see a situation better than what you might be viewing it as right now. It's all mindset at the end of the day. So yeah, y'all, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this. This one was a little long, but it needed to be said. I just kind of just said whatever was on my heart. But yeah, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. I'm gonna try to at least get back to posting at least a couple videos a week. But I've been planning and developing stuff, so not too crazy on the social media side, but I'm about to get back. And like I said, thank you to all the people that support me. Thank you to everyone that checked up on me when I was going through it. Y'all don't understand how much that meant, bro, because I was down bad, bro. I'm not gonna cap, and I'm not gonna get all teary-eyed on this bit, but life be life, man, and sometimes you just kind of got to take the punches and keep it pushing. And that's just my mentality. Like, I made it through the storm. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I still got my skin still glowing. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I still got my sense of humor. Ain't shit taking me out just yet. So, with that, like I said, thank God. And yeah, man, we about to do more of these for sure. But I love y'all. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. And yeah. Until next time, love, light, Ashe.